So hey guys, welcome back to another video. And on today's video on the boat, we've got some new upgrades that we've been doing, and one of them is a new anchor windlass from Lumar. It's the Pro 1000 series, so no more trouble with manual lifting of anchor, which my back is thanking me for. And the other upgrade, we've put a teak table in the cockpit. So let me show you those two items. Okay, so just looking off the boat, on the boat, you can see the nice stainless steel Lumar anchor winch. I haven't got the anchor set up to it yet. I've got the final bits of wiring to do. And then excuse the bag of rubbish just here. But yeah, on the boat there, just on the other side of the console, got a nice teak table that lifts up and also spreads out so you can have your dinner at night and in the evening. Deck's all looking nice, seating's looking nice, all matching up with the table, albeit the table is brand new. It took a bit of finding actually, this table. I searched around everywhere, and in the end I think I got it from Force 4 on the south coast, and also I bought the brackets, put two brackets on it that lift up and lock into place separately, again from the same company. But yeah, it's just the right size. They do them in 3 different sizes. This is the small table, and they do a little bit longer ones as well. But took a bit of figuring out how to fit it with the brackets to make sure it was the right height so it can fold down. But let me show you the operation, how it works. Okay, so the table just folds up like so and locks into place. And then you can just have your G&T or your glass of wine or whatever you want on the top. It has some raised bits just on the edge so nothing rolls off it, which is good. One thing I can't do, and again with the original one, when it's actually lifted up, you can't fold it out because of the curved top on the console just here. So what you need to do is literally, before you lift it up, you just put your sides out, and then great, you can have your dinner on here for 2, which is quite nice, I think. And yeah, superb quality, nice stainless steel hinges, and also the stainless steel brackets underneath, pretty perfect. So yeah, really happy with that. And then literally she folds down and she's quite secure when she's in that position. Obviously these can come open, but what I'm going to do is just put like a cork ball, you know, like the keyring balls that you can get, the cork ones. I'm going to put, because it's got a split in the middle of the table there, I'm going to put a fastening behind and just put a cord and put the cork ball so I can lift it round the bottom. It'll do 2 things. It'll stop these opening, but it'll also stop the table from lifting at all. Not that it will, it's pretty secure. So I'm going to do that now. Let me show you the anchor windlass. Have a look at that. One thing I've done is I've put a remote control on the front of the boat. I've also put a remote control on the helm as well. So if I'm solo sailing and I want to lift my anchor, I can do it all from the cockpit. I need one more part that I've ordered to get the final wiring done near the battery. I had all the bits ready, and when I was tightening one of the nuts up, I actually over tightened it and broke the bolt that it was screwing onto. So yeah, I need to get that part, 5 minutes just to fit it, and then I can put the anchor chain back through the windlass and then yeah, wind it in again. I might get some new anchor chain. I might go for just 50 meters of anchor chain. It's got 30 meters or 35 meters currently with some warp on it, so I don't like the idea of rope on your anchor. So yeah, I think I'll get that changed as well shortly before we head off to the Isle of Man. Okay, let's head forward and I'll show you what I've done. Took an awful long time. It's taken me a couple of days to get all the wiring routed through the boat and things, because it didn't have an automatic windlass before, or an electric windlass. It had the old manual one. So this is the Lumar 1000 Pro, and also I've put just here a remote control, so literally I can press it down and back up again, and that's just tucked in there, and then literally I can close it all down like so. So yeah, really happy with the way things are going on the boat. All the jobs are pretty much done. I've managed to get all of my my cables and instruments to talk to each other now. They're going from C-Talk 1 to C-Talk NG and then into the Axiom. So what I've actually done on here, if you can see just here, I've got my anchor down, anchor up. Obviously you've got your compass, you've got your Axiom screen here. On here I've got my AIS. So yeah, I've got my depth, speed over ground, and I've got my heading now. And also, if I zoom in, there's the boat, and then you can see the other AIS targets around us, which is great. So yeah, so I've got the auto helm and the compass heading plumbed into this as well, and also the depth and speed and everything. Obviously the wind in the middle I'm going to leave as it is. I'm not going to bother to do that onto here because it's a wireless system, so I'll just leave it as it is, I think. So yeah, cool. Turned out to be a nice old day, finally. This boat's for sale at the side of me just here, and she's a Legend 31, so 31 foot. Nice boat. Okay, so that's 2 more jobs done on the boat. That's pretty much it, other than the bimini top for the cockpit is arriving, I hope, this week. Also, I've ordered a console cover, so to go over where the steering point is, and that's from the same company as well, called Cover Sale. I think they're out of this country, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to get charged extra VAT when that comes through. I think one's currently held in customs, so probably will via FedEx. So those are dark blue, so the bimini top will be dark blue, and then the console cover will be blue as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing I've got to do now is just change the washers on the injectors on the engine. I've got a little bit of a weep on 3 of the injectors, one more than the others. So I've asked the marine engineers in the marina here to sort that out for me, so I need to check in with those guys just now to see when that's going to be done. And then she's pretty much fit, really, to go to the Isle of Man with the family at the end of the month. Looking forward to that trip and more sailing adventures from then on. I will do a video in a few weeks on actually buying the boat, things to look out for. I did search quite extensively for a boat that would suit us, and we were looking at something around 36 foot for a family of 4 with 3 cabin. But yeah, I did travel far and wide to try and find a boat, and eventually found this boat in New Haven down in South Wales. And when you do buy a boat, expect to spend more money. We did get it for a good price, and I'll go through all of that in the video, just so it gives you an idea. But yeah, when you do get a boat, you want to obviously upgrade things and make it you know, modern with electronics and safety equipment and things. The only other thing I need to do is, when I looked at the bilge pump the other day, I'm unsure if it's an automatic bilge pump built into one, but I would like to get another bilge pump and obviously make them automatic, so that if there's any issues with the boat or any water ingress at all, which there hasn't been so far, touch wood, then you know, I'm covered that way. And also a bilge alarm would be nice. So little things like that, just safety precautions. I need to get some new life vests for the girls and the family, and some jackets and things, and then pretty much we're all set. So yeah, there'll be other things, I'm sure, that I'll be upgrading on the boat as we go along, little things here and there. But yeah, it's been a wonderful experience so far of purchasing a boat and spending lots of money on the boat to get it how we want it. Would I do it again? Yes, absolutely. I love owning a boat, had boats in the past. And yeah, I just need to give the boat a damn good clean now, after having all of the front cabin and the beds up. I didn't film any of that. Obviously the boat has not had a electric winch before, so I needed to run the wiring through to where the battery is, where I'm sat just now underneath me, which took a few guesses really, with the lengths of wires and the gauges and things. Obviously you look at the manuals of the recommendations from Lumar, and I obviously went by the recommendations for the thickness of the wires and stuff. But I'm pretty handy, so I can pretty much do that stuff myself. And yeah, also just taking panels off, wall panels off and things, it gets you to know the boat a little bit and see behind panels here and there. Normally these type of things can be a little bit scary on boats, but yeah, she's all good. She's a great boat. Yeah, I need to get a couple of speakers for the cockpit, for the fusion system now, to get some music out into the cockpit area. But yeah, super happy with the Windlass. It was on offer actually at what was it, Marine Superstore, I think I bought it from, and I think it was about $690, and normally they're about $850 to $1,000. So got a good deal on it. It's fully stainless steel, happy with it. And yeah, I measured it, made sure it would fit the boat before I bought it. Cockpit table, super happy with that. It's what the boat was missing. So it's just made the cockpit really nice now for these trips, and obviously the evenings where you can just sit outside, have a drink, and something to eat, which is great. Okay, so that's about it for this video, folks, and on to the next one. If you've liked the video and if you'd like to follow us, just hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything, it's free. And also if you can give the video a big like. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you soon. Ciao for now.